Have you ever pushed yourself to the limit until your bones ached, only to watch money trickle away like sand through open hands? Have you ever obeyed every rule, did everything right, stayed humble, clocked overtime, grabbed extra gigs, and still reached month's end with nothing but weariness to show for it? If that's you, I'm asking you to stop. This moment. Breathe with me. Let the noise fade into stillness for just a moment. Because what if just consider wealth does not originate from work at all? What if effort and striving were never the true source? What if the vault has never been outside of you at all? What if the vault actually lives in your voice? Florence Scovel Shinn said, "Your word is your wand." She did not claim your job is your wand. She never said your hours, your labor, your hustle, your grind are your wand. She pointed to your word. And that single shift, my friend, changes everything. Let me reveal something timeless. Imagine a vast glowing vault, not steel or stone, but luminous with divine substance. This vault belongs to you. It contains your wealth, your inheritance, your overflow. Yet it bears no handle, no keypad, no keyhole. It opens in response only to frequency. And the frequency required, it's released through your own voice. Not any random voice, not complaint, fear, or doubt, but the voice of truth, of divine authority. The voice that declares, I am supplied, I am supported, I am rich with the substance of spirit. That kind of voice is the key that opens the vault. Now let me bring you into a story. It concerns a woman named Liana. Liana labored tirelessly her entire life. Raised by a single mother who cleaned houses, she trusted in honest effort. She believed in showing up, never missing, accepting every hour offered. For years, she held 2 jobs, sometimes even 3. She agreed to everything except rest. Yet rent still lagged behind. Her car hovered one repair from disaster. She clipped coupons, skipped meals, and often muttered, "Money just disappears." One day, desperate, she found a dusty book in a thrift store, gold-lettered, "The Game of Life and How to Play It." She opened the book and read a single line. Man can only be what he sees himself to be, and only attain what he declares himself worthy of. Liana read the sentence again, and again, slowly. Then something within her snapped free. It wasn't anger. It wasn't hopelessness. It was the sound of chains dropping away. She went home, faced her bathroom mirror, and declared, I am no longer the laborer. I am the legislator. I do not earn my wealth. I declare it. I do not chase money. I call it home. At the beginning, it felt awkward, empty. She doubted the words. Yet she continued. Each morning, declarations. Each night, truth spoken aloud. And slowly, something started to move. At first, it was subtle. A client she thought had vanished sent a big payment. A neighbor offered her an almost new car. An old rebate check appeared unexpectedly. Doors opened one after another. The vault began to unlock because she had changed the key. She changed her word. She shifted from pleading to proclaiming, from mere survival to speaking life. Her job itself did not change. What changed was her voice. Now I ask you, what are you actively declaring? Are your words fear-soaked? I can't afford it. Things never work out for me. I hope this turns around. Or are your words charged with authority? I am the wealthy child of a wealthy creator. Everything I need is flowing to me now. I walk in divine supply because the vault is not moved by mere hope. It responds to harmony and alignment. It does not open for panic. It opens to power. Florence taught that spoken words release spiritual power into form. When we speak in alignment, heaven reorders itself to comply not due to our human status, but because of who we truly are. Man's word is his wand, she said. And each time you speak, you cast a spell of intent. Therefore, speak with wisdom. Speak with boldness. Speak as though you are heir to an infinite treasury, because that is your position. Declare it now, my voice is my vault. Say it once more, this time letting yourself feel it. My voice is my vault. For when your voice aligns with truth, when your words match spirit's wealth, when your frequency sings sufficiency, the vault swings open. Not by human force, not by exhausting toil, but by the authority of your voice. If this speaks to your path, comment below. My voice is my vault. A lie moves through the world in plain daylight. It whispers from screens, echoes from teachers, and threads itself through bedtime stories, job interviews, and church sermons alike. It declares, you must earn your worth. It insists, you are only as valuable as your effort. It claims, nothing comes easy. Everything must be worked for. But I'm here to speak a liberating truth. Wealth is not earned. Wealth is allowed. When you hear this, something inside may resist. Perhaps your grandfather's voice, 40 years in a factory, calluses like metals, or the shame of that month rent went unpaid despite every possible hour worked. Yet truth does not request your comfort. It asks for your awakening instead. Consider this. Does the sun petition the sky for permission to shine? Does it submit a resume to beam its light? Does it hustle, sweat, or strain to give life to flowers? No, the sun simply shines, and the flowers respond in kind. They bloom without striving. They do not chase the light or compete. They simply receive. Listen closely. You are not the laborer, you are the flower. And the divine, the infinite spirit, serves as your sun. Florence Scovel Shinn said, infinite spirit is never late, and supply is never denied to the faithful. She did not say to the hardest worker. She specified to the faithful. Faith is not make-believe, it is frequency. Faith sounds like someone who knows they are already held, supported, and abundant. When you align with divine law, provision becomes inevitable. Let me guide you into another revealing moment. Marcus was a single father doing construction around town. He was skilled, honest, strong, reliable. Yet no matter the hours, something always failed: the fridge, the car, the roof. He repeated, I can't catch a break. One night, mentally spent, he played a video a friend had sent about alignment. He barely listened, but one sentence struck his heart like thunder. You don't get what you earn. You get what you allow. He sat motionless, then whispered, have I been blocking it? The response wasn't verbal, but a quiet, deep knowing. He had spoken hardship for so long that the universe could only mirror it back. The next morning, Marcus tried something new. Barefoot in his kitchen, eyes closed, he said, Spirit, I release the hustle. I allow ease. I release survival. I allow overflow. I release doubt. I allow miracles. He repeated these words again and again. He kept the same job, but changed his inner stance. That very week, he got an offer for a project triple the size of any before. The pay enough to cover months of bills. This was not random chance. It was alignment at work. He quit chasing the sun and started receiving. Hear me, hustle. Culture is constructed on fear. Fear of not enough, fear that without earning, you're unworthy. Fear that supply is scarce and must be battled for. But the economy of spirit is not founded on fear. It rests upon faith. You do not have to break your body to prove worthiness. You need only trust the divine rhythm that already knows your name, your needs, your desires, and has already prepared a way. Say this softly with me, as if speaking to your own soul. I allow wealth. I allow support. I allow joy without labor. Now let these words settle deeply within. Let them rest like gentle rain on parched soil. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not missing what belongs to you. You are simply remembering the truth: wealth is not earned. It is allowed, and whatever you allow appears. If you have ever felt exhausted yet still financially strained, subscribe and remain on this journey. A new rhythm is waiting for you. Not the grind, not frantic panic, not relentless grinding. Rhythm, that is the unseen drumbeat that directs your financial reality. Understand that wealth is not a trophy seized in frenzy. It is a melody, a cadence that moves in harmony with truth, and your spoken word is the striking drumstick. Let me pose a quiet question now, as though addressing your spirit directly. Have you ever attempted everything and truly everything to repair your finances, yet still felt like you were spinning in place? You worked late nights, prayed in desperation, read every blog scheduled, every consultation, and still the breakthrough felt like vapor. That is the experience of someone operating out of rhythm. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "Words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force, ever molding man's body and affairs." She did not add, "only sometimes," or "only when inspiration hits." She said, ever continuously. It is not the noisiest declaration that moves mountains. It is the consistent, enduring one, the steady, the rhythmic. The declaration spoken not in crisis, but in command. Let me introduce the story of Joel. Joel was an artist, ironically a musician who struggled to pay his bills. His talent was immense, yet he played in dingy bars and taught lessons for pennies. His heart was noble, but his finances were chaotic. Each time he gained ground, something dragged him back: a hospital bill, a canceled gig, a broken instrument. He labeled his financial life erratic, saying it felt like one step forward, two steps back. One day, a friend handed him an audio teaching from Florence. In it, she said man must train his imagination to receive supply and his word to hold it. Joel didn't fully grasp it, but one phrase would not let him go: train his word. So he established a rhythm. Each morning before sunrise, he lit a candle, set his hand over his heart, and spoke declarations aloud. Same time, same place, same words. I am harmonized with infinite wealth. Money flows to me rhythmically and richly. I play the song of abundance. Initially, nothing appeared different. Bills still came. Gigs were still scarce. Yet he continued speaking. One morning, something shifted. His voice vibrated. The room felt dense with power. He spoke once more, and the candle flickered as if in agreement. Within a week, he was asked to score a short film. Then another opportunity appeared. Then a full feature. Within 6 months, Joel moved from surviving to thriving. Yet it was not sudden. It unfolded rhythmically. Because the universe does not answer urgency, it answers consistency. Consider it like this: envision a drumbeat summoning your wealth home. Steady, faithful, trustworthy, not frantic, not rushed, not pleading, simply calling. And wealth responds to the call. Because wealth does not want to feel hunted. Wealth desires to feel welcomed. It recognizes the beat of your voice. It listens for your established rhythm. Are your declarations steady? Or do you speak in panic and then lapse into doubtful silence? Do you speak as a musician of faith or as a gambler motivated by fear? Florence said, The subconscious has no sense of humor and takes you at your word. Thus, each time you say I can't catch a break, it listens. Each time you say I'm broke, it nods and complies. But whenever you declare I am wealth, I am aligned, I walk in the rhythm of riches, the universe starts to organize itself accordingly. A governing rhythm shapes reality, not Wall Street's cadence, not the cadence of hourly pay, rather the rhythm of your declarations. Consider your words as the tide, faithful, daily, unyielding. They come in bearing treasure to the shore. They go out and they return, bringing more. And when spoken with spiritual confidence, these words shape not only your outer circumstances, but also your inner world. They soothe your nervous system. They regulate your breathing. They tell your very cells, we are safe now. We are rich now. We are held. Therefore, I want to provide you a rhythm today. Let these phrases become your drumbeat. Let them rise each morning and settle each night. Let them shape every hour in between. Wealth is my rhythm. My word is my pattern. My voice is the tempo of abundance. Speak them slowly again and again and again. This is not random noise. This is music. You are the conductor. You are the creator. You are the lawgiver of your financial experience, not by raw effort alone, but through sustaining rhythm. Therefore, if your finances feel chaotic, inspect your cadence. If your supply appears unstable, examine your speech. If your dreams feel distant, review your declarations. Not just once, and not only when you feel inclined, but each day, steady, true, and clear. Because the rhythm you maintain becomes the life you inhabit. And you were not born for hustle. You were born for harmony. They advised you to repair your mindset. They urged you to read more, visualize with greater intensity, think positively, and train your mind to attract abundance. Yet they overlooked something sacred. They missed the mouth set, because your mind can imagine $1 million, but your mouth can spend it in fear long before it ever shows up. Your mindset can hold a vision, but your mouth set broadcasts the vibration. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that the subconscious does not answer to silent desire. It answers to spoken decree. Your nervous system doesn't only register thoughts, it tunes itself to your tone. Let's go a layer deeper. Picture your body as a sacred tuning fork. Every word you speak strikes it like a musical note. Say I'm struggling, and your body tightens, your breath becomes shallow, and your energy contracts. Say I am supported, and something within you uncoils, relaxes, and expands. This is not make-believe. This is frequency. Your words do more than inform your world, they actively form it. This explains why some people with exquisite vision boards still live in scarcity. Their mouths contradict their minds. They think wealth, yet speak it's too expensive. They think abundance, but say just my luck. Their mouth set is misaligned with what their soul already knows. Let me offer an image. Envision a radio tower. Your voice is that tower. Each time you speak, you transmit a signal. That signal sets your spiritual station. And here's the key. Life responds to the station you establish. If your daily broadcast is fear, lack, and struggle, the world tunes in and echoes it back to you. But if your mouth declares, I am open, I am rich, I am the heir of infinite supply, then heaven and earth reorganize themselves to answer your new transmission. Now I want to share Camilla's story. Camilla worked as a mindset coach, brilliant, well-read, fluent in manifestation techniques, a queen of vision boards, and a master of journaling. Yet her bank account stayed on the brink. She kept wondering, I know this stuff. Why isn't it working? One day her coach suggested, let me shadow you for a day and only listen to what you speak. By midday, the list was sobering. I'm so behind. I can't believe how expensive everything is. That's just my luck. I'll try. I'm overwhelmed. Camila gasped. I didn't even hear myself. That day, she realized her mouth set had been canceling her mindset. She changed everything. She quit using words that made her small. She began speaking not from her bank balance, but from her birthright. She stopped narrating the problem and started declaring the promise. And within a few months, her income quadrupled. Not due to harder work or more information, but because she finally voiced the truth her soul already knew. Florence said it best, your word is your wand. So what exactly are you casting? What are you summoning into being each time you open your mouth? Do you speak as someone who truly trusts the source, or as someone merely trying to survive? Let's realign today. Let your mouth establish the tone. Let your language become a dwelling place for the wealth you desire. Speak this with me now. I speak wealth with every breath. My words welcome divine provision. I set my frequency with sacred speech. Do you feel that shift? The change isn't only mental, it's embodied. Your very cells recognize the difference between fear and faith. Your body is listening. Your future is listening. God is listening. Therefore, train your mouth, not to report the weather, but to create the climate. Not to describe what is, but to decree what will be. Let this practice become your spiritual hygiene. Monitor your mouth more closely than you watch the market. Guard your declarations even more carefully than your passwords, because your mouth is more than a messenger. It is the master key. Therefore, set it daily, set it wisely, set it in tune with heaven. There is a scripture ancient as time and cutting like lightning that reverberates through the corridors of creation. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. Job 22:28. This is not mere metaphor. This is not just poetic language. This is spiritual law. You are not a petitioner in the courts of heaven, you are a legislator. And your words, they are not suggestions at all. They function as decrees. Florence Scovel Shinn reaffirmed this ancient wisdom with illusion-shattering clarity. She said man's word is his wand, filled with magic and power. She understood what few dare to accept, that the tongue bears the full authority of spirit whenever it speaks in faith. Let this settle deeply when you decree in divine alignment. You literally legislate reality. You set the unseen into place. You give order to the very cosmos. Allow me to bring you back to the era of kings. In the ancient world, a king did not make requests. A king did not plead or beg. A king never doubted whether his words would be effective. He spoke, and it was accomplished. His decree instantly became law. And you, child of spirit, are no less royal in nature. You too have been entrusted with the divine scepter of speech. The difference is, this many wield it unconsciously, scattering words like seeds on barren soil, unaware that those seeds still grow with real power. But you are awakening at this very moment. And once awake, careless speech is no longer an option. You must speak as one issuing decrees. Envision this vividly, a courtroom vast and radiant. You are seated upon the throne. You wear the robe of divine inheritance. You hold the gavel. Each time you declare, I am wealthy, I am divinely provided for. My path is laid in gold. The gavel falls, heaven hears, and it is inscribed into the fabric of your life. Yet consider what occurs when you proclaim, "I never have enough." It's always something. "I'm drowning in debt." That too operates as a decree. And the spiritual court does not debate with you or mount objections. It simply executes and fulfills the very law you yourself legislate. Florence recounted a story about a woman who repeatedly declared, "I always miss the bus." Consequently, she did over and over. Then one day she proclaimed, "I am always on time. The bus waits for me." From that moment, everything shifted. Was that merely coincidence, or was it the force of decree at work? At the instant she voiced a new law, reality reorganized itself to comply with it, because a word spoken in faith functions as a cosmic command that moves creation. Now allow me to share a contemporary example. Consider Ezra, a quiet, reserved accountant, logical and cautious, skeptical of spiritual things. He attended an abundance workshop and sat in the back, arms folded. Then the facilitator asked, "What if your words are creating your entire financial reality?" Something within Ezra opened and gave way. He recalled the many times he had muttered, "I'm just not lucky with money. I'm not cut out for wealth. It's too late for me." He recognized he had been decreeing lack for years, and life had merely complied with his decrees. That very night, Ezra stood in his living room and issued his first deliberate decree. "I break the law of lack. I legislate abundance." He repeated that decree every single morning. He declared his provision, his sufficiency, and his ease with conviction. He inscribed his decrees on his bathroom mirror, set them on his phone's lock screen, and tucked sticky notes with them into his wallet. And within a handful of months, promotions arrived, investments blossomed, and a long dormant inheritance was released. Not due to extra toil or harder striving, but because he spoke law and set it in motion. Understand this: the universe is not swayed by pleading or begging. It is moved by bold decree that is aligned with truth. It responds to those who remember their identity, not as servants, but as sovereigns. Let us speak with intention now. Let us legislate with authority. Let us raise our voices like kings and queens within heaven's court. I decree my wealth. I declare my provision. I establish divine abundance in my life. Sense the power and weight of those words. Notice the subtle shift rising in your chest. You are no longer lingering in delay. You are stepping into rulership. Florence wrote, "Every man has in his power to bless and multiply, to heal and prosper. He can also curse and bring misfortune." Your words are never neutral or harmless. They are potent seeds. They are summoning calls. They are operative laws. And the court of spirit listens attentively. Therefore, speak with clear, focused intention. Speak with reverence and care. Speak not from fear, but from the throne of truth and authority. You were never designed to beg the heavens. You were designed to command in harmony with them. And when your voice aligns with spiritual law, nothing can ultimately be denied. Not even time itself. Not the dictates of logic. Not outward circumstance. Because decree overrides delay and postponement. Declarations dismantle doubt at the root, and spiritual law does not return empty or void. Speak this with me now. I legislate wealth. I decree my supply. I am the voice of spiritual law. Let the gavel fall with finality. Let the heavens respond in kind. It is written and recorded. It is done and established. There are phrases we let slip out unconsciously, words that leave our mouths without deliberate thought or awareness. They tumble from our lips in supermarket lines during quick phone calls and in those small private moments when stress presses in. They sound harmless, ordinary, even socially acceptable. Yet they are anything but harmless. They act as spiritual snares, subtle traps for the soul. Little saboteurs cleverly disguised as casual expressions undermine our good. And with every repetition, they cinch the cords of scarcity more tightly around your experience. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that each word functions as a command. When spoken from fear, those words summon precisely what we wish to avoid. She said, "Fear is only inverted faith. It is faith in evil instead of good." Therefore today, let's cast a sacred light on these traps. Let us name them clearly, not to cower, but to take back our power with intention. Below are 5 phrases you must release entirely if you intend to walk in true divine abundance. 1. I can't afford that. This line hides behind the mask of being realistic, yet it works like a quiet curse in disguise. Each time you speak, "I can't afford that," you do more than describe the moment. You decree a limitation that stretches into your future. The universe, obedient to your broadcast, replies, "So be it, let affordability stay far away." Instead, speak from spiritual alignment and authority. "It's not aligned for me today, but I am open to divine provision. That's not a priority right now, but my supply is unlimited. Now let a sacred silence hold and steady you." Can you perceive the shift in energy and tone? Fear contracts and constricts. Faith expands and opens. 2. That's just my luck. This one is deceptively subtle and profoundly toxic in effect. It is the mantra of the defeated, the chronically unlucky person who suspects fate opposes them. Each utterance of "that's just my luck" aligns you with misfortune's supposed law. You submit to it and crown it the ruler of your days. Yet your luck is not random at all. It is the outward picture, the manifestation of your persistent beliefs and declarations. Therefore, speak truth instead, claim a new governing law. Good fortune follows me wherever I go. I live under the law of divine timing. Nothing is random, everything flows in my favor. Let that truth sink deeply into your bones and being. Allow it to cancel and overwrite the old patterning entirely. 3. I hope this works. At first, hearing this might sound optimistic, but listen closely. Beneath it lies doubt and uncertainty. Hope spoken from fear is not faith. It is hesitancy wearing a softer face. It subtly says, "I'm not sure the universe will show up for me." It whispers, "I'm not convinced the law will work through me." Florence reminds us faith knows it has already received and acts accordingly. So replace hesitant hope with the certainty of completion. It is already working. This or something better now manifests for me. Divine results are unfolding as we speak. These statements are more than simple affirmations. They function as spiritual directives, orders sent into form. 4. I'm trying. This phrase sounds gentle, innocent on the surface, but underneath there is the vibration of struggle and strain. I'm trying signals a stance that has not yet claimed full spiritual authority. It keeps you locked in effort mode, hustle mode, perpetual maybe mode. But your calling is not to try. You are here to decree with authority and receive with openness. Therefore, replace it with "I am aligned." I am becoming the match for my desire. I am acting in faith and results are guaranteed. These words carry certainty, and certainty magnetizes real manifestation. 5. Money's tight. This may be the most widespread spell of modern speech. We whisper it to our kids, say it over menus at restaurants, and scatter it across social posts. And each time we repeat it, we affirm the lie of lack as though it were law. Money itself is not tight or stingy. What is constricted is your frequency, your energetic allowance. Your supply is inherently limitless, yet your own words have throttled the flow. Loosen that grip, release the constriction now. Speak instead from abundant truth. Money is realigning in my favor. New streams of income are opening now. My flow expands as I speak. Can you feel the release and the opening? Do you notice the palpable difference in your body and breath? Words function like doors. Some swing open to palaces, others slam shut like prison cells. And you hold the master key every day, every moment, with every breath you take. Therefore, speak no longer from fear. Refuse to speak as a victim of circumstance. Speak as the governor and architect of your reality. Release these phrases without guilt. Release them with grounded power. Let them go joyfully from a place of freedom. Now declare aloud with me, I cleanse my mouth of fear-based language. I speak only what I wish to see. My voice is aligned with spiritual law. Now pause and be still. Let the sacred silence affirm and stabilize you. Let spirit resound and echo back, it is so. In every authentic spiritual journey, there comes a moment when the seeker must rise up from the floor and take their rightful stance. It is the turning point where pleading prayers transform into confident proclamations of power and authority. When the soul fully remembers, I am not a beggar at the gate, I am a legislator of reality. Florence Scovel Shinn never instructed us to petition the universe as though a refusal were possible. She taught us to command the good that already belongs to us by right. She wrote, "All that is mine by divine right is now released and reaches me in great avalanches of abundance. Not merely hoped for or wished, not timidly applied for or requested, but fully released, set free to arrive. Because the instant you stop reacting to money and begin commanding it, you step into your authentic identity. You are not a servant bowing to circumstance. You are not waiting for the wider economy to validate or approve your worth. You are not lingering by heaven's doorway, hoping a stray coin might fall from the table to you. You are the one who sets states and establishes the law. Let me bring you into a scene, a divine courtroom, not built for punishment, but designed for power and decree. In this courtroom, you are not cast as the defendant. You are seated as the judge on the bench. The gavel in your hand is your spoken word. The binding law here is spiritual truth itself. And the court clerk, your subconscious mind, records every declaration you utter and dispatches orders for fulfillment in the outer world. Whenever you say, "I never get ahead," the court responds, "Duly noted, so ordered and enacted." When instead you declare, "Money flows to me easily," the court announces, filed, activated, and set in motion. With each spoken sentence, you are writing and passing legislation. Now let us share a story that illustrates genuine transformation. Her name was Deja, and her life offers a clear example. She was a woman of deep faith, devoted to God, faithful in tithing, and active in service. Yet money remained a struggle, always barely enough, but never overflow. She often cried out, "God, please help me." She fasted and prayed and pleaded earnestly. Yet despite her efforts, nothing meaningful changed. Then one night, in the quiet of her room, she heard a sentence rise within. "Stop asking me for what I've already given you. Speak it, and it is done." Tears immediately filled her eyes in recognition. She realized she had been approaching God like a beggar standing at the gate rather than an heir. Yet in truth, she was a daughter of the king, an heir with standing. That very night, she changed the language she used. She stood not in arrogance, but in spiritual clarity, and firmly declared, "I am the legislator of wealth in my life. I no longer beg, I establish. I no longer plead, I proclaim." And within a matter of weeks, opportunities she had not even chased began appearing. Debts dissolved, and doors opened in multiple directions. She had not earned it by additional toil. She had legislated it by decree and alignment. This, beloved, marks the crucial turning point. It is where you move from the outer court of begging into the inner chamber of decree and command. It begins with your language, yet it does not end with words alone. It becomes a living posture and stance, a way of walking through your days, a way of seeing reality not as someone waiting to be blessed, but as one who blesses with each word spoken. Florence said, "You must act as if you had already received, not because you are pretending or playing make-believe, but because the instant you speak with faith, the good begins moving into visible form. Therefore, let us shift today from reactive living into conscious rulership. Let us rewrite the script we speak each day. Old language, I don't know what to do. New decree, divine guidance is mine now. Old language, I hope I get paid on time. New decree, payment flows to me in perfect rhythm. Old language, things are just so expensive these days. New decree, I move in a world of divine provision. Can you feel the shift settling in even now? It is subtle in tone, but electric and alive in impact. This is not about raising your volume or shouting louder. It is about claiming more clearly and authoritatively. It is about speaking as someone who knows wealth is not a tentative maybe. It is a mandate, an established directive. Your voice is not merely a wish or whim. It is a precise weapon of truth and alignment. Therefore, stand now within your own divine courtroom. Do not speak as someone merely hoping. Speak as one legislating with certainty. Now say it with me clearly and firmly, I command my wealth. I legislate abundance. My word is law in the realm of spirit. Now become still and composed. Let the gavel fall in finality. Let the verdict be rendered and entered into the record. So it is established and complete. Every word you utter carries a specific frequency and energetic signature. Not as a mere metaphor or figure of speech, literally and concretely. Every syllable, every breath, every tonal inflection bears vibration. That vibration broadcasts a signal into the substance of the universe like a guiding beacon, a sudden flare, a powerful magnet drawing response. Wealth in truth is not fundamentally warehoused in banks or vaults. It is stored, held, and accessed through frequency. And your spoken word is either resonating in tune with that wealth frequency or actively repelling and pushing it away. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that the human word forms a bridge between the invisible and the visible, not a casual crossing, but a sacred broadcast that carries authority. She said, "A person knowing the power of the word becomes very careful of his conversation. He has only to watch the reaction of his words to know that they do not return void. Therefore, the central question is not how much money sits in my accounts. The real and decisive question is, what frequency am I speaking and sustaining? Because whatever you continually speak, you tune yourself to. And whatever you tune to, you inevitably begin to magnetize into your experience. Let me illustrate with a story. Janine was an older retired school teacher living simply. She often joked she was too old to get rich. Though humorous on the surface, Her language concealed a quiet resignation beneath the jokes. Her words sounded gentle, yet they pulsed with the energy of lack. Then one day, her granddaughter offered a playful but pointed challenge. "Grandma, say, 'I am rich' 10 times every morning just to humor me." Janine rolled her eyes in mild disbelief. Still, because she loved her granddaughter, she agreed. So she spoke the phrase 10 deliberate times. "I am rich. I am rich. I am rich." Initially, it felt silly and contrived, but soon she began to add, "I am rich in every way. I am rich with time, love, and yes, money." She didn't realize it at first, but her frequency was gradually shifting. Within a few weeks, a property in which she held partial rights, long forgotten, was bought out, generating an unexpected windfall. Soon after, a community scholarship was established in her name, honoring her legacy. Later, she returned to teaching, not from necessity, but from joy, and income began to flow with ease. By her consistent speech, she had moved herself into a new and wealthier frequency. No sleight of hand or secret trick. No trickery or gimmick. Simply alignment and resonance. Her word quite literally became her wand of manifestation. Your voice is not arbitrary or inconsequential. It acts as a precise tuning fork for your life. Each time you say the following, you calibrate your field. "I am lacking." You tune your field to scarcity and insufficiency. "I am supported." You tune yourself to supply help and provision. "I am overwhelmed." You tune to chaos, confusion, and disarray. "I am provided for." You tune to peace, sufficiency, and calm. And understand the law of attraction is not a vending machine for wishes. It functions as a mirror, reflective and precise. It reflects back the frequency of your consistent, habitual declarations, not the lines you utter once in a burst of inspiration, but the declarations you dwell in, the ones you live and breathe daily. So I ask you directly, what frequency do your daily words actually carry? Do you whisper fear and mislabel it as humility or realism? Do you declare struggle and call it honesty, mistaking confession for truth? Or do you speak the vibration of divine inheritance and rightful abundance? Declare it now with resonance, not as a rote chant, but as a clear transmission. My voice carries the wealth frequency. Every word I speak sends riches toward me. I speak again. I speak until heaven opens. This is not mindless repetition for its own sake. This is spiritual rhythm, deliberate and steady. This is energetic law in action. Speak until the words feel ordinary and natural in your mouth. Speak until your body and nervous system fully believe and embody them. Speak until heaven itself answers back, because it will respond in due course. Because under law, it must align. Because your word is not a mere wish or whim. It is wavelength, precise frequency broadcast into form. Wealth, being a divine essence, aligns itself with unwavering certainty. Therefore, let your voice ascend free of clamor, anchored only in truth. Speak not from urgency or panic, but from confident proclamation. Each aligned utterance emits a signal so precise and powerful that it cannot be overlooked. Your prosperity is attentive, awaiting your command. Speak forth, speak once more. Keep speaking until the heavens part in response. Night's deep blue still lingers as dawn's first breath awakens the world. The air carries a consecrated quiet, a poised stillness awaiting your decree. It is spirit, not circumstance, that rouses you. You rise not to clocks, but to a divine summons. Morning is consecrated ground, responsive to those who dare to speak with authority. First light spills over the sill like gilded fingertips reaching into your being, reminding you today, does not replicate yesterday. Today is a fresh pronouncement awaiting your voice. As Florence Scovel Shinn taught, man must prepare for the thing he has asked for when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight. Thus, your morning decree serves as the hammer that forges what cannot yet be seen. Let us commence this holy practice together. Rise if possible. Draw a deep breath. Sense the calm strength ascending within. Declare out loud with authority, not in pleading or mere hoping, but in conviction. Let your voice's resonance testify to what you believe. I awake in the abundance of God. This day unfolds before me as a golden scroll of prosperity. Everything I touch prospers. Everything I need seeks me now. I am one with the divine law of demonstration. My good is already chosen, and I am chosen by my good. No delay, no denial, no detour. This day is smooth with divine timing. I speak wealth, and wealth rushes to obey. Every dollar I need arrives on schedule. Every opportunity recognizes me. Every door I desire swings open with ease. These utterances are no mere phrases. They function as spiritual agreements written in the ink of faith and sealed by your own sound. When spoken, heaven reorders on your behalf. Though the natural eye may not yet detect it, the inner realm trembles with holy reply. Picture a vast river abundance is ever flowing, yet each morning you choose your course. You establish pace heading and tenor. Without a declared course, the current wanders. With deliberate intention, you assume the helm. I recall a woman who started each day not with her phone anxiety or headlines, but with her own voice. She faced the window and declared, "Money is a divine idea, and I am a magnet for divine ideas." Initially, no shifts appeared. Yet within weeks, surprise payments arrived, friends cleared past dues, and an unsolicited promotion appeared. This did not come from grinding effort. It emerged through spoken truth. Morning sanctifies what you prioritize. When faith is your first utterance, the day aligns accordingly. Now echo these lines. Elevate your voice. Allow your environment to yield to your sound. This is a wealthy morning. This is a rich beginning. I do not chase, I attract. I do not strive, I allow. My voice is law. My words are gold. My thoughts are gates to prosperity. Spirit goes before me to make the way smooth, effortless, and abundant. Do not murmur these truths as if asking pardon. Proclaim them as the sun declares light without shame, without doubt, beyond dispute. The birds, the branches, the breeze, all attune to your pronouncement. When you speak with certainty, creation itself harmonizes with your frequency. Hence, do not let morning slip by without your voice. The day must be told to whom it answers. Establish your tone, channel your energy, bring your whole self into alignment, and afterward, let go. Do not clutch your decrees with desperation. Instead, sow them like seeds in rich ground. Move on in calm assurance, knowing your words already operate as law. Treat your coffee as ritual, your steps as regal, and let your calendar yield to your energetic command. Morning is more than a segment of hours. It is a sanctuary, a gateway, an ever-new beginning. Speak this once more with me. This morning, I choose wealth. This morning, I choose joy. This morning, I choose to speak what I wish to see, and so it is. As the sun rises toward its zenith and the day's tempo accelerates, many feel pulled toward amnesia. Morning vows fade under piles of messages, tasks, and interruptions. The spiritual cadence, steadfast at dawn, slips slightly out of time. Here, the strength of midday decrees emerges. Noon is more than a meal break. It is a ringing bell that summons your spirit back into alignment with truth. Picture a vast cathedral whose bells peal at 12, reverberating across streets to summon remembrance. So too, for you, let your own voice serve as that bell. I knew a man, Eli, a freelance designer plagued by financial worry. He adopted a modest habit. Each noon. He left his desk and spoke aloud for a single minute, his reset ritual. Initially awkward, it soon shifted his afternoons. Rather than buckling beneath stress, he began to elevate above it. After one such noon decree, a long, silent client abruptly paid in full, plus a gratuity. Eli reflected, "It was as if my voice unlocked something in the invisible." Indeed, it did precisely that. Now, let us imitate his practice. Wherever you stand, pause, breathe, and declare, "I return to truth. I return to rhythm. Divine timing is unfolding now. I shake off the dust of doubt. I stand upright in prosperity." It is not too late. The best part of the day is still ahead. I am in sync with spirit. I move at the speed of grace. Consider this a sacred interruption, a signal that nothing is gone, merely reorganized. The day is not opposing you, it is actually inclining in your favor. Allow your energy to rise, let momentum locate you anew. You are not confined to morning's limits, your chosen declarations uphold you. Speak now with gladness. Everything is working in my favor. What I thought was delay is divine recalibration. What I feared is falling away. Abundance is not coming, it is here. Make noon your pivot. If the morning felt weighty, proclaim lightness over the remaining hours. If your attention strayed, summon it home. If lack has hissed, quiet it. Your voice functions like the staff that divides waters, wield it. Entering the afternoon, keep this cadence. I walk in divine alignment. I flow with the rhythm of wealth. Such is the blessing of noon alignment. It recalibrates your day, not by strain, but by trust. The sky warms to lavender and gold, the day exhales, and the world softens its stride. In evening's gentle embrace, your soul desires rest, not only for the body, but for belief. This is no hour for anxious murmurs. This is the moment of holy sealing. Do not retire clothed in scarcity, nor wrap yourself in fear. What you wear to sleep outfits your subconscious, and that loyal servant will labor through the night to multiply whatever you have affirmed. Therefore, let us close the day not in analysis, but in celebration. Imagine yourself childlike, nestled under blankets, cool air, still stars blinking like heaven's consent. Your heart holds no fear, only peace, presence, and confidence that tomorrow is already swathed in divine supply. This is the method of sealing the day, like a monarch impressing a signet, or an artist signing a canvas conclusively, faithfully, and with grace. Allow me to share a story. A woman returned nightly drained not merely by labor, but by the unseen burden of scarcity. She attempted countless budgets and pursued every side venture, yet money still escaped her. One evening, she ceased practicing the problem and began practicing the promise. She composed a declaration and murmured it, "Before rest I sleep in divine supply. Money comes while I rest, all is well." She repeated it nightly with tender certainty. In 2 weeks, an old investment matured ahead of schedule, its sum precisely matching what she had feared was missing. More profoundly, her nights quieted, her dreams grew bright, and her mornings turned anticipatory. Understand, supply is not confined to daylight arrivals. It is also permitted in the night. Standing at day's threshold, preparing to close our eyes, let us declare, I release this day with love. I have done enough. I have been enough. I have received enough. My body rests in wholeness. My mind rests in clarity. My heart rests in abundance. Nothing is missing. Nothing is broken. Divine supply is active even now. Sense the weight sliding off your shoulders. Let the money stories you've carried evaporate like mist. There is nothing left to solve. Spirit continues its work as you sleep. Whisper with me now, I rest in the rhythm of riches. Angels surround my bed. Ideas whisper in my dreams. I am cared for, covered, and complete. And if tears come tonight, let them be tears of release, not of hopelessness, tears announcing the end of drought, the fullness of tomorrow, and the durability of your decree beyond sunset. Let us offer a night prayer together. Spirit of abundance, I thank you for this day, for every breath, every lesson, every provision seen or unseen. I declare that this night shall multiply peace, increase favor, and erase lack from my mind. I rise tomorrow renewed. I rise tomorrow rich. I rise tomorrow in rhythm with your wealth. Pause now. Let silence enfold your words like a warm covering. This silence is not void, it is consent. Heaven has listened, the soul has yielded, and the body can finally rest. As you ready for sleep, select one decree as your lullaby. Whisper it not as pleading, but as benediction. You might choose, I am wealthy in rest. Yes, that's the one. Enter it now as your decree, I am wealthy in rest. Thus the night welcomes you not a worrier, but a weaver of fresh wealth. Let your breathing ease your thoughts recede, and your spirit ascend. The day stands sealed, and so it is. Certain words function like keys. These are not products of mere intellect, but of sacred alignment phrases that don't just sound lovely. They strike heaven's gates and open them wide. Florence Scovel Shinn named them divine words in due season. They operate as spiritual ciphers that unfasten what is jammed. These are not flimsy wishes, but proclamations of spiritual law. Spoken steadily and in faith, they reveal invisible roads. I invite you to a reverent exploration of 10 sentences each, a golden key. Do not recite them by rote. Inhabit them with your whole voice and conviction. Let us start. Sentence 1. I do not chase, I attract by divine magnetic vibration. This statement resists a hustle-obsessed culture. It reminds you that what is yours requires no begging. Spoken aloud, it tunes your frequency to ease. You become a beacon rather than a roaming beam. Picture yourself as a luminous magnet, irresistible. The instant your voice transmits this signal, all you need sets course toward you. I do not chase, I attract. It comes to me with grace. Sentence 2. Unexpected money flows to me from unseen sources. This decree widens your field for holy surprises. It trains your subconscious to anticipate good from unanticipated channels. A client cancels, yet a royalty appears. An error turns into a blessing. The universe is not constrained by logic. It responds to faith. This sentence disciplines you to dwell in expectation rather than in explanation. The unseen becomes seen. The impossible becomes obvious. I receive unexpected supply now. Sentence 3. Every delay is divine redirection into something greater. This line remedies impatience, converting irritation into trust. Speak it when funds miss your schedule, a client vanishes, or an email fails to appear. Use it not as denial, but as remembrance of the truth beneath postponement. The universe's answer is always yes, sometimes not this, because something better awaits. Delay is not denial. I am being divinely rerouted to greater good. Sentence 4. I am the voice of prosperity, and all I speak comes true. This is a sentence of might, authority, and dominion. It aligns you with demonstration's law. What you persistently speak must materialize. Allow your voice to architect worlds. Use it when doubt intrudes, when you feel diminished, when society urges your silence. I am the voice of prosperity. My words are wealth made visible. Sentence 5. I walk in rooms, and wealth rearranges itself to meet me. This decree electrifies your presence, activating your energetic imprint. It asserts I am not passive, I recalibrate environments. This is not conceit, it is consciousness. When identity is clear, resources answer confidence. My worth is non-negotiable. Prosperity follows my presence. Sentence 6. I forgive money for how it once made me feel. Now we descend to the root. Some doors remain shut, not due to silence, but due to the resentment we have stored. This sentence functions as a sacred exhale, releasing shame, anger, and wounds around money's past. In that release, the vaults of the present swing open. I forgive money, I free it, I welcome it home. Sentence 7. Every dollar I spend circulates and returns multiplied. This statement dismantles the myth of loss and reinstates circulation. You stop clutching funds in fear and begin releasing them with gladness. As Florence taught, money is a spiritual concept not truly lost, only transformed, and it returns provided you allow it. My money multiplies. I spend in faith, and I receive in overflow. Sentence 8. I am a clear and open channel for divine compensation. This line unclogs the energetic flow. It announces I will not obstruct my good with doubt, guilt, or counterfeit modesty. It places you as an instrument, not a supplicant, and it draws supply at the velocity of your belief. I open the gates, I remove the blocks, I receive divine pay in full. Sentence 9. I expect miracles, and I am never disappointed. This statement attunes you to the miraculous, not merely grand events, but daily graces, hidden help, effortless approvals, precisely timed messages. It affirms, miracles are my standard. Expectation invites their arrival. I expect miracles, and they meet me everywhere I go. Sentence 10. I already have it, I already am it, I already see it. This last key shifts you from desire to embodiment. You cease grasping and begin remembering. It is the confession of one who knows that spiritually time is non-linear. Whatever you declare, you already carry. Speak it now, not as a show, but as embodiment. I already have it. I already am it. I already see it. With this, heaven appears open, not because it was shut, but because you are now opened. Open, aligned, prepared. Speak these 10 sentences each day, not as mere habit, but as lived reality. Would you like a written version of the 10 sentences to open heaven? Tell me, and I will assemble it for you. Next, beneath your conscious thinking lies a hidden realm, a quiet architect sketching the plans for your whole existence. It neither debates nor evaluates, it only complies. This is your subconscious mind, and your voice functions as its sovereign key. Florence Scovel Shinn understood this deeply. She wrote, "The subconscious has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into unhappy experiences." In other words, each word you utter either constructs your prosperity or obstructs it. Directing the subconscious is not domination, it is disciplined training. Address it not like a despot, but like an artist refining marble. Your voice serves as the chisel. Steady repetition sets the cadence. Belief becomes the heat that forges fresh neural routes, new bodily patterns, and tangible outcomes in your world. Let us examine its operation from both spiritual and scientific perspectives. Picture the subconscious as an electrical board assembled over years of experiences, convictions, and repeated phrases. If you've rehearsed lines such as "I can't afford that" or "money never stays with me," those circuits are energized, buzzing with the current of scarcity. Yet the instant you voice new truth, "Money flows to me constantly," or "I am a container for increase," you initiate rewiring. Old circuitry begins to melt and you lay fresh tracks of sacred gold. Initial awkwardness is normal. It is merely the mind's resistance to its own recovery. Consider Raymond, an elementary school custodian who for 30 days focused on a single practice. Morning and night he faced his mirror and declared, "I am now a wealthy man. My subconscious knows it. My body believes it. My world shows it." Initially, he could scarcely hold his own gaze. By day 10, a change emerged. His posture lifted, his pace became deliberate, and his words carried gravity. On the 31st day, the principal, who had noticed his steady transformation, offered him a custodial manager role, twice the pay, expanded benefits. When Raymond inquired why, the principal answered, "Because you seem different. Like you're already something more." Indeed, he was already becoming that new image. He had issued commands to his inner reality, and consequently the outer world aligned in obedience. Now let us practice together. Sit or stand in stillness. Rest a hand upon your chest. Speak not merely from your throat, but from your core, the seat of conviction. Declare the following subconscious mind: "I speak to you now. You are my servant, not my saboteur." Erase the old stories. Replace them with truth. I am wealthy. I am worthy. I am ready. Every word I say becomes a seed. Every seed becomes substance. I now think rich, feel rich, live rich. This is no idle wishing. It is a biological and spiritual overhaul. Contemporary science names it neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to build fresh neural pathways via repetition. What Florence termed spiritual law research now affirms: the more consistently you speak a truth, the more deeply it settles, and the more rapidly it manifests in lived experience. Now repeat with fervor: "My voice rewires my life. My subconscious is trained in truth. I now only accept thoughts of abundance. Wealth is natural to me. It feels safe. It feels home. Resistance may arise, and that is normal. It is merely the outdated system sputtering." Continue declaring. Strong emotion may surface. Good, your subconscious is awakening. Persist. You might feel nothing whatsoever. That is also fine. It means the work is penetrating beneath awareness. Concerning outcomes, I cannot specify the timing or the method. Yet I can affirm this word spoken steadily and in faith inevitably become visible in the external world. The law operates with precision, therefore results are unavoidable. Now let us issue one final directive for today. Subconscious mind, store this truth: I am already wealthy. It is safe to receive. It is safe to expand. It is safe to succeed. Repeat this nightly. Allow it to accompany your sleep and saturate the inner soil of your being. Your subconscious is attentive. And from this moment forward, it takes its cues solely from you. There exists a holy silence, the stillness that makes room for spirit to speak clearly. Yet there is also a different silence, one that harms, hesitates, and hides. It is the muteness of truth left unsaid, of declarations withheld, of power swallowed. Under spiritual law, when scarcity confronts you and you stay silent, your quiet becomes consent. Refusing to pronounce abundance as lack rises is a tacit nod. Withholding a wealth decree when fear murmurs is the same as signing limitations contract. Florence Scovel Shinn spoke plainly. Your word is your wand. If you refuse to wield it, nothing will shift. Consider this parable of the man who kept quiet. He lived modestly and cautiously wary of debt loss and visibility. When asked about finances, he smiled, "I manage." Pressed further, he merely shrugged and fell silent. He believed silence kept him safe. Silence, however, is still a decision. By spiritual statute, refusing to voice truth effectively permits falsehood to remain. He never affirmed abundance, so abundance never arrived. He withheld decrees of increase, so increase never located him. His tacit treaty with limitation hardened into his life. Then one day, clearing his attic, he discovered a childhood journal. On a single page, bold words appeared. "One day I will be rich, and I will say it so loud the whole world hears." He wept not from poverty, but from the realization that he had forgotten to speak. That very day he rose, moved to the window, and for the first time in years whispered, "I am allowed to be rich. I was born for it. I claim it now." That moment marked the true beginning of his life, for in the spiritual dimension, spoken word shatters the enchantment. Let me offer an image. Imagine a vault in a desert, dusty, sun-baked, sealed. Its contents are treasures. Yet the lock is not steel, it is silence, and the key that opens it, your voice. Each time you declare truth, the key turns. Each time fear keeps you silent, the vault stays closed. So ask, what truths have you withheld? Do you enter stores and mutter inwardly, "I can't afford this offering, no counter decree"? Have you looked at a bill mute as though words might worsen it? Have you gazed at your balance and let silence gather like dust? Speak now. Break the silence. Shatter your pact with scarcity. Let us act immediately. Let your sound ring through the rooms of your home. Declare, "I break every silent agreement with scarcity. I refuse to co-sign lack with my silence. I speak abundance. I speak increase. I speak overflow." Again, say, "My voice is the password to prosperity. I open every door with my decree." Silence is no longer my response. Wealth is. Sense it, the tumbler shifting. The gates glide open. The dust rises and clears. Say, "I am no longer quiet about my birthright. I am no longer silent about supply." Because in this universe, motion begins with a spoken word. Even God declared, "Let there be light." Not merely a thought, not a wish, a word, and light arrived. So must you speak. And so it is. No two voices on earth are identical. Even twins who share DNA possess distinct vocal signatures. This difference is intentional, not random. Your voice is a sonic signature, a sacred vibration stamped with your destiny, identity, and increase. When you speak truth from the core of your spirit, that resonance accomplishes what no other voice can. It opens gates, crafted exclusively for you. As Florence Scovel Shinn taught, a person's word is his wand, filled with the power that moves the forces of demonstration. Yet it is not merely vocabulary that matters, but delivery, tone, feeling, resonance, the unmistakable imprint that is yours alone. Let us name it plainly, your prosperity voice print. Envision approaching a magnificent gem-studded vault, not filled with metals, but with your purpose supply and perfect alignment. There are no metal keys or codes, only a microphone. The mechanism responds to voice alone, opening only to the vibration aligned with its assignment. You might imitate another's affirmations or repeat lines softly, yet the vault would stay unmoved. Why is that? Because the vault recognizes a single frequency, your own. You must voice your wealth in your unique sound with your authentic power sourced from your inner truth, not flawlessly or theatrically authentically. Your voice print is both spiritual and physical. Science shows that vocal cords produce identifiable frequency patterns akin to fingerprints. Spiritually, the energy behind your words transmits directives to the unseen, signaling your subconscious spiritual law and the surrounding field. When you declare, "I am wealthy," with complete conviction, the universe registers more than language. It recognizes your sound signature and answers accordingly. Let us try a simple exercise. Close your eyes. Rest a hand upon your chest. Notice the vibration not only from words, but from your very presence. Now speak slowly and with awareness. My voice unlocks my abundance. Again, this time louder. My voice unlocks my abundance. Now speak it with a smile. My voice unlocks my abundance. The sensation in your body, the resonance in your chest, is not theatrics. It is power in motion. Let me share a story about Kaya. Kaya, a gentle-voiced writer, wrestled with being seen. She wrote affirmations daily, yet her finances stayed flat. A mentor told her, "Reading your truth is not the same as declaring it. The universe is waiting to hear your sound." So Kaya started speaking initially softly, then more boldly. In her kitchen, she would proclaim, "I am chosen by wealth. I am heard by heaven. I am recognized by money." Within a month, she was invited to guest on a podcast. A publishing contract followed. Then an unexpected inheritance from a distant aunt arrived. Kaya did not switch professions. She shifted her frequency. At last, her voice print resonated across the air. Therefore, I ask you, what is the sound of your wealth? Is it tentative? Is it borrowed from another's cadence? Or is it rooted, resonant, and vibrant? Let us refine your voice print together. Repeat these lines not only with voice, but with spirit engaged. My voice is a divine password. I no longer mute my power. I speak boldly because I believe fully. I do not copy, I command. I am the only one who can speak my wealth into being. Pause, breathe. Now select the declaration that feels most vibrant today. Speak it aloud 3 times and let your sound fill the space. Remember, this is less about loudness and more about resonance. This is the sonic form of agreement, your resounding yes to heaven. Here is a reflective practice each day. Record yourself speaking 5 chosen declarations. Listen while you walk, tidy, or drift to sleep. Allow your own voice to guide you back to truth. It may feel unfamiliar initially, but in time, your voice will feel like home, like safety and assurance, because that is what it truly is. When that day arrives, you will speak prosperity not as theory, but as an effortless expression of your identity. For wealth is not merely something you draw in, it is also a sound you embody. And the world is listening for it, and so it is. I once lived caught in a deception, convinced I had to pursue wealth, relentlessly hunt opportunities, and toil without ceasing to justify my value. I once knelt before the idol of scarcity, muttering apologies for my longings, pleading for leftovers from a table I did not realize already belonged to me. I moved through the world under a lingering shadow, a voice repeating, "Not enough, not yet, not for you." Yet now I stand in being I am. I ascend wearing no crown from human approval, but from the eternal word. I take my place not as a petitioner, but as a sovereign one. I do not request consent to prosper. I decree prosperity as my divine entitlement. I no longer tap at the door as an outsider. I cross the threshold as rightful heir. This moment constitutes my enthronement, the formal crowning of my identity. Let the shroud of lack be torn down and cast aside. Let the seat of rightful authority come fully into view. Let the scepter of sacred utterance be restored to my grasp. For I am the supreme steward and ruler over provision. I am the presence that speaks and perceives. I am the authority that commands and it becomes reality. I am the one who has moved beyond hope into certainty, who knows. I am born of the infinite and kin to the all-sufficient. I am a living outflow of source itself, and money does not rule me, it carries my message. Let this moment stand as the sacred hour of remembrance. Allow every cell within you to recall your true identity, not a striver, not a petitioner, not a pursuer of coins, but the crowned, luminous custodian of limitless wealth. Your garment is stitched with faith like gold thread. Your voice stamps creation with its seal. Your very breath is upheld by divine law. Lack was never your true identity. It was merely a disguise, a part you acted in the play of forgetting. Yet now you put on your authentic designation, sovereign of sacred and divine wealth. Speak it aloud, murmur it softly, announce it within the inner halls of your soul. I am the sovereign of supply. All that I require flows to me with ease, for I do not strive, I decree. Allow that decree to resound through your heart like sacred trumpets filling a consecrated hall. Permit it to loosen and release the final strands of former fear, outdated narratives, and lingering untruths. You were never designed to claw or scramble for scraps. You were never intended to feel delayed, lesser, or left behind. You were brought forth precisely for this hour to stride clothed in the complete regalia of your spiritual inheritance. Invite the inner vision to rise within you now, a vast radiant hall boundless in reach, hewn and fashioned from pure light itself. At the very center stands your throne awaiting you. Surrounding you are scrolls of promise, scrolls of abundance, and scrolls of provision, each inscribed in the everlasting ink of divine law. And in your grasp rests the scepter of rule. What constitutes this scepter? It is your voice. It is your declaration. It is your command. You no longer await selection. You do not pine for approval. Your appointment has already been conferred. Therefore, you speak forth. Let the rivers of provision flow in my direction. Let wealth recognize me as its master and companion. Let opportunities arise because I have spoken. Every word you utter constitutes a sovereign action. Each affirmation you make functions as an authoritative decree. You will not think in the vocabulary of the oppressed. Can I, should I, will it ever happen for me? From now on, you think and speak in the tongue of the crowned. I call it done. I call it mine. I walk as if it is already manifest. This is not conceit or vanity. This is alignment with rightful authority. This is not reckless presumption. This is power properly ordered beneath supreme authority. You carry authorization to prosper. You hold authorization to overflow. You possess authorization to live past limitation, not by frantic striving, but by the governing law of heaven. Now let us repeat it together, keeping the cadence of royalty. I am the sovereign of supply. Declare it once with crystal clarity. Declare it again with full authority. Declare it a third time with settled peace. Allow the force of that truth to move through your chest like holy thunder. Sense your posture elevate. Notice your breath deepen. Feel your spine lengthen as though raised by invisible hands. This is the renewed identity in which you now walk. no further chasing or running, no more deficiency or lack, no more diminishing yourself or doubting your steps. You are not petitioning for wealth, you are affirming what already belongs to you. From this posture, reality begins to reconfigure itself in response to your command. Money now heeds your voice. It answers, it moves, it follows after you. Resources acknowledge your tone. Portals open by invisible decree. Favor saturates your path not through pleading, but through remembrance of your identity. And you are truly sovereign. You are regal royalty indeed. You stand as the living embodiment of the divine law of wealth, and thus it stands, so it is. Comment below with, "I am the sovereign of supply." Let it be inscribed. Let it be sealed and settled. Let it stand accomplished. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. These are more than holy phrases. They function as sacred legalities. They are not ornamental hopes uttered by the desperate. They are proclamations voiced by the assured. Assured of what that provision is not achieved by toil, but received by inheritance. That wealth is not conquered, but recollected. You need not grind your way to prosperity. You entered life already within it. Prior to being named, before possessing an account, before any effort to labor or prove or strive, the table had already been set for you. The table itself. Indeed, behold the table. Psalm 23 affirms, "Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies." But what is the nature of this table? It is no table of leftovers or crumbs. It is not a spread marked by scarcity. It is a feast, an abundant banquet where oil overflows, golden chalices brim, and divine agreements signed in unseen ink proclaim definitively you are provided for. A celestial vault bears your name etched in light. Within it resides every kind of provision necessary, spiritual, emotional, financial, material, relational. That vault is not accessed through toil. It opens according to law, the law of belief, the law of identity, the law embodied in the spoken word. And the key belongs to you. It has been yours from the beginning. It has not been lost. You merely forgot it was already in your keeping. Therefore today, you remember again. Speak it with me now, not in mere hope, but in certainty. I inherit wealth by divine law. I do not earn it. I receive it. Yes, indeed. You stand as a spiritual heir to a fortune exceeding ordinary imagination. Envision receiving a letter delivered on aged parchment, sealed with a gold embossed crest. You open it slowly, hands trembling lightly. The message declares, "Dear heir, by birthright, by sacred intention, and under the jurisdiction of eternal law, you are granted complete access to riches ordained for you before time commenced. These resources are not withheld or portioned. They are yours now and perpetually to steward and delight in." Signed, the divine source of all supply. Allow this to settle within you. Permit your heart to open wide. You are not in pursuit of wealth. You are stepping into your rightful inheritance. You are not laboring to win money's favor. You stand already chosen. As a child does not plead to eat at a parent's table, neither do you beg for blessing. You simply take your rightful seat. Yes, claim your seat. Even now in the unseen, a great table awaits. You move forward toward it. It is laid with abundance, golden trays of opportunity, silver chalices of favor, vessels filled with partnerships, resources, access, and miracles. As you arrive, the chair glides back of its own accord. It has been waiting for you. You take your place at the table. Those seated with you are not rivals. They are siblings, co-heirs. At this table, there is no lack, only overflow. You extend your hand for what is rightfully yours, and you declare, "I do not strive. I receive, I do not prove, I inherit. This becomes your new spiritual reflex. When the world shouts scarcity, you quietly affirm inheritance. When your account appears diminished, you announce that vault access is now granted. When doubt emerges, you speak aloud, I am the child of divine provision. I lack nothing. I inherit everything. Allow these words to reconfigure the architecture of your cells. Let your body answer with deep peace. Let your breathing deepen with inner knowing. Permit every false identity, every narrative claiming you must struggle to survive, to be replaced by the timeless truth you were elected for overflow. It is already and always yours, the wealth itself, the opening and opportunity, the precise and perfect timing, the sacred and divine alignment. You are not fabricating it anew. You are remembering what has been legally decreed on your behalf. Inheritance is not grounded in deserving. It is grounded in belonging, and you indeed belong. Therefore, rise anchored in this truth. Walk forward clothed in this grace. Speak forth from the authority of this vault. And now proclaim once more, I inherit wealth by divine law. I do not earn it, I receive it. This stands as the governing law. This is the bequest and legacy. This is the truth rewriting every line of your financial destiny. It is already accomplished, and so it remains. The divine moves with a particular cadence and pulse. The miraculous unfolds according to a measured pace. The sacred revelation of wealth also has its own tempo, and that tempo is not the frantic speed of hustle. It does not resemble panic or alarm. It is not jolting awake at night, with dread gripping your chest, convinced the window is narrowing, opportunity is escaping, and competitors are overtaking you. That frantic beat belongs to the world's rhythm. Yet you, beloved, have stepped out of that rhythm entirely. You are aligned with Kairos. Yes, Kairos indeed. Not Chronos, the mechanical ticking of the human clock, the spreadsheet timeline, the suffocating deadline that constricts the soul. No, you move by Kairos, the divinely appointed moment, the consecrated timing, the sacred now. Declare this with me. I move in rhythm, not rush. I walk by Kairos, not chaos. Allow that truth to settle deeply into your nervous system. Let it wash away the conditioned urgency you are taught to serve. Because truthfully, hustle often emerges as a trauma response. You did not arrive on Earth sprinting. You were trained to run. You were not born afraid of stillness. That fear was conditioned into you. Yet there exists a higher, better way. And it starts by remembering that divine timing is not postponement, it is deliberate design. You cannot miss what has been written with your name upon it. You do not lose what bears your name inscribed in light. Once you cease sprinting after what is not yours, what truly belongs to you begins to locate you without strain. Allow me to share a story. Once there was a man who ran faster than anyone in his town. He chased business, pursued deals, and ran hard after money until his legs gave way and his soul murmured, "This isn't it." One day, collapsed in fatigue beneath a tree, he heard a still, gentle voice ask, "Why are you running toward what I already said along your path?" He became still, and for the first time in many years, he simply walked, step after unhurried step, in quiet, grounded stillness. As he did so, opportunities emerged not through force, but through alignment. He crossed into his Kairos moment. He discovered the sacred discipline of allowing. From then on, his wealth arrived not through sweat, but through synchronicity. Now, Return your awareness to your breath and repeat these words after me. I move in rhythm, not rush. I flow in peace, not pressure. Let this affirmation anchor deeply within you. Allow it to realign the way you plan, the way you pray, and the way you pursue. For no volume of hustle can open a door that was never appointed for you. And no force in existence can close a door opened by divine timing. Therefore, let the guilt go. Let the grind fall away. Release the fear that you are lagging or late. You are not late at all. You are not trailing behind. You are not overlooked or forgotten. You stand precisely on time. In this consecrated now, you choose to live by Kairos. Each day turns into a divine appointment. Each hour becomes an opening for wealth to find you with ease. Your calendar may remain full of tasks, yet your spirit moves in trust. You no longer compel outcomes by force. You invite and welcome them. You do not grasp tightly anymore. You receive openly. Say it once more. I move in rhythm, not rush. I walk in divine appointment. Your wealth is not hidden amid chaos. It waits for you in calm. It is not concealed within panic. It reveals itself through peace. Therefore, slow your breathing. Sense the rhythm of your heart, each beat, reminding you that divine timing courses through you like blood, like breath, like grace. You will not miss what is yours. You cannot be separated from it. What belongs to you arrives in flawless alignment. And as you walk, rather than run, you recognize that even your delays carried divine purpose. Even your pauses were purposeful placements. Even your detours served as direction. For within heaven's kingdom, nothing is wasted. Everything is intricately woven. Therefore, proclaim it now with sacred certainty. I move in rhythm, not rush. I walk in the wealth of divine timing. Let that affirmation stand as your vow today. Allow it to recalibrate your pace and posture. Permit it to sanctify your schedule and structure. You are not here to chase endlessly. You are here to command with authority, to receive with assurance, to move in effortless flow. And thus, it is established. Comment below with, I move in rhythm, not rush. Your Kairos moment commences now. Now that you move by divine timing rather than hustle, you are prepared to walk by daily decree. Because manifestation is not a fleeting mood, it is a steady rhythm. It is not an occasional spark, it is the enduring flame of daily speech, sacred structure, and spiritual discipline. Let us construct your renewed life brick by brick, decree by decree. This practice is the daily wealth walk, and it begins the moment you rise. Morning, the crown moment. The first light meets your eyelids, not as an alarm to rush, but as a summons to reign. Before touching your phone, before entering the world's noise, you set the invisible crown upon your head. You inhale deeply, and you speak aloud. I rise as the sovereign of supply. Today, money recognizes me. Today, wealth flows to me. Today, I walk in ease and overflow. You allow these words to soak into your body like consecrating oil. You stretch your body not from stress, but from sovereignty. And as your feet meet the floor, you declare, every step I take today is on holy, wealthy ground. You have already set the tone. The day now aligns in obedience. The energies around you shift. The atmosphere responds. The unseen realm arranges to serve you because you have spoken. Noon, the scepter moment, midday comes. Though the world whirls, you remain centered. You pause free from guilt, grounded in power. You place a hand on your chest, remembering the interceptor of authority. And once again, you speak, I do not chase, I attract. I do not strive, I speak. I do not worry, I reign. You sip water as a ritual, knowing even hydration is an act of wise stewardship. You bless your hands, your inbox, your phone, and every conversation. You speak over your meal. This meal multiplies the wealth I carry. You bless your mind, affirming, my thoughts are gold. My ideas are profitable. I am the blueprint for abundance. You return to your afternoon not as a mere employee of the world, but as an envoy of heaven's economy. Evening, the throne moment. As the sun lowers, you return not to collapse, but to commune. This hour is your throne time. You sit in stillness and breathe, reviewing the day, not with criticism, but with gratitude and authority. You proclaim aloud, all that I need is rushing to me. All that I desire is already mine. Nothing is withheld. I am the beloved of wealth. You release the day into divine completion and closure. You speak over your sleep. Even as I rest, the angels of provision are working. I will awaken to miracles. You surround your home with blessings that guard like armor. You speak over your bank account with words that plant like seed. You anoint your future with words that sing like a hymn. And then you rest royally and at ease, for royalty does not panic through the night. Royalty sleeps anchored in faith. You are not waiting for events to occur. You are walking out what is already accomplished. This daily rhythm becomes your stronghold. This structure turns into your living temple, and each declaration becomes a living brick in the palace of your provision. Now recite it aloud in rhythm as a sacred litany. In the morning, I rise with power. At noon, I speak with authority. In the evening, I rest in wealth. Again repeat, in the morning, I crown myself in truth. At noon, I hold the scepter of speech. In the evening, I sit upon my throne. This is more than a mere practice. This is a continuous lifestyle, a consecrated architecture for sustained abundance. Walked daily, it becomes second nature. And once second nature, it becomes unshakable. This is how divine wealth abides, not in chaotic flashes, but in structured surrender. Not in frantic hope, but in rhythmic, regal reigning. Therefore, craft your personal daily wealth walk. Choose your specific declarations. Create your consecrated moments. Allow no day to pass without your word shaping it. Let no hour slip by without your voice presiding over it. For you are not merely manifesting wealth, you are becoming wealth embodied. And the world must conform to the one who fully embodies their spoken word. Thus declare once more with complete conviction, I build my wealth daily. Morning, noon, and night, I declare, I command, I reign. And so it is established. This is more than a journey. This is more than a practice. This is a covenantal bond, a sacred agreement between you and the divine source, between your spoken word and the law of supply, between your identity and the inheritance etched into your spirit before time began. And now, the hour arrives to seal this covenant. You are invited to step into a spiritual covenant with provision, not as a borrower, but as a co-creator, not as a beggar, but as a builder of heaven's economy manifest on earth. This moment constitutes holy ground. Therefore, breathe steadily. Feel the hush descend around you like a velvet mantle. This is the sacred silence preceding the vow. Across sacred scripture, covenants are formed between the Most High and the chosen. With Abraham, with Moses, with David, divine agreements established with divine assurance. And now, in this very present moment, the same law that governed those covenants addresses you directly. Authority has already been bestowed upon you, conferred, as your rightful charge. You have also been entrusted with language, the instrument through which power moves. You have been granted access of a divine order entry into sacred corridors of provision. And now, it is your moment to offer your vow, to answer that gift with solemn commitment. Not to toil for merit or to collect credits. Not to strain or hustle in anxious effort. Rather to stand firmly accepting full responsibility for your role as a steward and participant in divine wealth. Therefore, I extend an invitation for you to step into the covenant of provision without hesitation. Rest your hand upon your heart, anchoring awareness in your center. Sense the pulse, the timeless rhythm of the eternal reverberating within your chest. Speak the following words slowly and with reverence, either aloud or within the inner sanctuary of your soul. I now enter into covenant with divine source, the infinite supplier of all good. I declare that I am no longer subject to the laws of lack, but governed by the law of demonstration, abundance, and divine timing. I agree to speak life. I agree to speak wealth. I agree to speak only what aligns with heaven's law. I vow to release fear, doubt, and the need to control outcomes. I vow to rest in divine order, knowing all things are working together for my increase. I vow to walk in integrity, generosity, and stewardship of the resources entrusted to me. I vow to remember daily that I am an heir, not a servant of scarcity. I receive my seat at the table of infinite supply. I take my place. I wear the crown. I hold the scepter. I reign in peace. By this covenant, wealth is no longer a wish, it is my walk. Provision is no longer a hope, it is my birthright. I do not chase. I do not beg. I do not hustle. I speak. I believe. I receive. This is sealed by the word. This is upheld by divine law. This is done. Now pause deliberately and allow stillness to deepen. Take a conscious breath, inhaling calm, exhaling release. Allow this sacred covenant to sink like seed into the soil of your being and take root. It is inscribed now, not upon paper, but upon your spirit's living tablet. It is engraved into the unseen realms where law is formed. It bears your signature and resonance, sealed by the very vibration you carry. This is no longer a concept or speculation for you. It has become embodiment truth worn in your posture and practice. It is activation truth switched on and operational in your life. It stands completed, done, established, and set. From this very moment onward, you no longer merely hope for provision. You move beyond wishing into assured participation in it. You now walk inside a covenantal reality, carrying its terms with every step. And covenant signifies certainty, solid assurance rather than chance. It also means consistency, steady, reliable flow rather than sporadic bursts. It means the heavens by law are bound to answer your voice, honor your vow, and match your vibration. You are now a keeper of covenant, a faithful steward of this holy agreement. Which means you must come back day by day to this sacred accord to keep it vivid. Not out of fear that you might fail it, but in reverent devotion to keep it alive. Every declaration you speak now resounds with the force of covenant authority. Each step you take is now underwritten by a divine contract already in force. Every door you open stands pre-blessed according to the terms you have sealed. And when fear leans in to whisper, "What if it doesn't work?" you answer, "I am in covenant. It must work. It is written." When lack presents itself as proof, you declare, "I have entered a sacred agreement." Supply is certain. You refuse to host the illusion of failure any longer. You now reside within the covenant of unending provision, and this covenant does not shatter or expire, because its strength rests not on your perfection, but upon the stability of divine law. You simply come back to the vow whenever needed. You simply speak the truth anew, letting it ring out. You simply rise again as sovereign, taking your rightful stance. Therefore, for the final sealing, let us speak together slowly and with intention. I live in the covenant of provision. Wealth is my birthright. I am kept guided and overflowing by divine law. It is done. It is done. It is done. Allow a deep silence to settle now. Let this moment breathe and expand within you. Permit the heavens to record and archive this vow, and let your life be permanently transformed from this point forward. And now we reach the final threshold, the concluding gate. The veil has already been rent, barriers dissolved. The throne has been reclaimed, your seat restored. The covenant stands sealed beyond dispute, and only one task remains to complete. Speak, speak, speak again and without restraint. For at the beginning, the word stood first and foundational. And even now, at this fresh beginning, the word remains central and creative. Allow no person, no doubt, and no fear to mute your voice ever again. Permit no delay to steal your daily decree or dull your edge. Let no shadow diminish the light you carry through your language, because your voice is the vessel that carries the law into form. Your speech is the scepter by which manifestation is governed. Your word functions as your wand, and each syllable carries sovereignty. Therefore say it once more, I speak. I speak. I speak. I speak wealth into being. I speak expansion and increase. I speak divinely aligned opportunities. I speak unforeseen blessings arriving with grace. I speak favor threading through every conversation. I speak overflow appearing in every account and avenue. I speak provision flowing toward me from every direction. I speak with a royal tongue, with the breath of God, and with unwavering clarity of conviction. In the kingdom, there is no stagnating silence. There is only sound, creative utterance, the resonance of certainty, the resonance of faith, the resonance of victory declared prior to arrival because it stands already accomplished. You are not assigned to wait silently and merely hope. You are called to roar with the voice of remembrance and authority. Your voice constructs and edifies. Your voice binds and establishes order. Your voice blesses and confers grace. And with each declaration, the universe aligns, angels are commissioned, and the unseen starts its passage into visibility. Therefore, you do not stop or slow down. You do not pause in resignation. You do not whisper when the moment demands a decree. You speak boldly. You speak decisively. Speak upon rising. Speak before the meeting. Speak to the mirror. Speak over your bills. Speak into your bank account. Speak over your hands, your craft, and your home. Leave no space unmarked by your voice's blessing and command. Let no corner of your life remain without your spoken covering. You do not manifest by wishing alone. You manifest by wielding the word with precision and faith. So let us speak now together, whether loudly or softly, yet always with complete conviction. I speak with power. I speak with peace. I speak as the sovereign of supply. Again, repeat this. I speak with rhythm. I speak with faith. I speak, and it is done. Allow these words to become the drumbeat beneath each step you take. Let them reverberate in your spirit long after this session concludes. Let them crystallize into your legacy and lineage. For here is your final commission and charge. Do not hoard this power for yourself alone. Teach others how to speak with authority. Teach your children. Teach your friends. Teach your team and collaborators. Teach your entire generation. Let your lineage be renowned for bold, faithful voices. Let your legacy resound as an echoing stream of declarations. Let the sound of truth ripple forward through every life you encounter. Because what you speak, you transmit and bequeath, and what you speak, you render possible for others as well. This movement no longer exists solely for your benefit, it extends beyond you. You have now become a vessel, a living conduit through which truth and provision flow. You stand as a messenger of the word, bearing it with fidelity and purpose. You are the keeper of this covenant, its faithful guardian and steward. You embody divine wealth as you walk and speak its manifestation made visible and vocal. You have ascended in stature and awareness, risen to your rightful place. You have entered remembrance, recovering what was always yours in essence. You have reclaimed your sovereign voice, your instrument of decree and creation. Therefore, speak it forth. Let your voice carry the charge. Speak it at daybreak, setting the tone for all that follows. Speak it through moments of doubt, allowing speech to steady your heart. Speak it until the very wind bears it to heaven's gates and returns it as confirmation. Speak it until your life itself sings the truth, even when your lips are silent. And do not forget, hold this remembrance continually. It stands already accomplished, completed in the realm of law and spirit. You are not in a holding pattern of waiting, you are standing in fulfillment. You are declaring with authority, speaking completion into visibility. You are not striving or straining, no anxious effort remains. You are speaking with intention, the chosen vehicle of manifestation. Therefore, as we conclude this sacred session, place your hand upon your chest and affirm once and for all, I speak, I believe, I receive, I am the voice of abundance. And thus it is established, so it is, and so it shall persist, continuing in ongoing fulfillment. You are no longer who you were. Change has taken root. You will not return to the former state. You are transformed for good. Let the world behold in awe as your spoken word constructs and amplifies your wealth. Let your voice serve as the unmistakable signal that summons miracles into motion. Let the sound you make become a sustained song of sovereignty and rule. Speak, speak, speak. Continue without hesitation or reserve.